Yeah, are you sure?
I love that. Yeah, that was great.
Hey, everybody. It's camcorder. I know it's been, about a century since we've done one of these. Sorry, I've been MIA. It is now the day after Thanksgiving,
after
right?
Thanksgiving.
I'm here with Cousin Tina and Cousin Kathy. You remember them. I just had a big old dirt nap from too much turkey. We had our great
tryptophan.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we wanted to check in after Thanksgiving with our little Thanksgiving gratitudes to all of you guys.
Hope you all had a wonderful holiday.
I hope you all had electricity, which reminds me of a story.
Yeah.
So Thanksgiving Eve, and when I say we, I mean these guys, had done, a big chunk of the prep to get ready for Thursday, and we were like, you want to watch a holiday movie or something?
Let's sit down and watch a movie.
Yeah. So, everybody kicks their shoes up.
Lights fire, the candles.
Light the fires, sit down on the couch, and then
Electricity is out.
black. Everything goes out.
And the wind is howling outside. Wind is howling.
We had no internet and
no television.
No nothing. Yeah. I mean,
it's like olden days.
Yeah, the Pilgrims had no sacrifices compared to us without internet. Anyway, so we were having what, if any of you know about California, what they call the Santa Anas or the Satan winds.
Yes.
Oh.
And a really bad storm, and it took
wind,
everything out. Now, I also had some PTSD because with these same people 2 Thanksgivings prior, we were up in the mountains having Thanksgiving, and what happened?
Just taken the turkey. It was snowing like crazy. Just took the turkey out of the oven, and bam!
But the rolls went in the oven. And the oven was still hot enough to get the rolls cooked. So that we could actually have dinner, even though we lost everything.
But it was the snowstorm of the century, or not for 50 years on Thanksgiving anyway, had there been a storm like that. And it was like the Donner Party.
It was so cold.
So
you could see our breath in the house.
So we're having Thanksgiving with mittens and all that.
And Tina's whipping the cream for the pies by hand.
By hand.
With a miner's light on her head.
So, as they say, there are worse things. These are quality problems. But anyway, back to last night.
You said that we were Vonnie's spawn.
Evil
spawn.
This combination of Thanksgiving, I'm not sure it's a good thing. So power went out. We went for a walk, and I was pretty down because I was having a tough day anyway. We don't need to go into why. But I went, really? One more thing? So everything is black in the neighborhood. The wind's howling. So we went out for a walk to see what the matter was.
What the damage.
We raised up the sash and what on I wondering I should appear, but downed cable wires.
Yes.
No, there was, anyway, we had no power. We went out there, and it's like, what are we gonna do all night?
No.
And so we walked back to the house.
Yeah.
And our cell phones were dying.
What could be worse, Pilgrims? Our cell phones were dying. So we were like, well, we're all going to sit in our cars and charge our phones. I went, y'all, let's just get in my Jeep. We'll turn on the engine. And we cranked on some Christmas carols. Wonderful
beautiful
Celtic.
Gorgeous.
Jenny Oaks Baker.
Took us back to Ireland.
Yeah.
And we just sat there with the wind howling, and we've got the lights from the car. The leaves are
just quivering.
Cartwheels off the tree, and we sat there listening to music, and we just were swooning and misting.
Yes.
You know?
Absolutely misting. Making lemon out of lemons. Lemonade out of lemons. Sorry about that.
When the wind gives you lemons, get in the car, charge your phones, and listen to beautiful music.
Yeah.
And it became, as it always does, we've never lost, thought of this. Music is what has brought us together.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But
it bonds. It really bonds people. It is the universal language, so that it bonds through.
Well, and it was like a memory we'll always treasure, this weird little, it's 10 o'clock, midnight, whatever it was, and we're just the three of us in the car singing, sitting, going nowhere, like kids playing car.
And laughing. There was a lot of laughter there too.
Yeah.
But we have this love of music partially because of you.
Because of your appreciation.
Yeah.
I have a little story I would like to share. My friend Tracy has some friends that were, when they were children, they were big King family fans. And
50 years ago, right?
Yeah, 50 years ago.
50 years ago.
Yeah. And she says they have always wanted to meet you, Cam, or anyone. And since I was a friend, she said, "Can we meet him?" And so I said, "Sure." This girl, I don't remember their names.
Teresa and
her sister Marianne.
Marianne.
Okay.
Teresa and Marianne.
Teresa and Marianne, I really know who you are, but I was nervous for filming. Don't watch this. So they were huge King family fans, and
but Teresa was like 4.
Yeah, Teresa was 4. And she shared this story with us, that when she was 4 years old in 1965, sorry, I'm giving your age away, when our show was canceled the first time, she was devastated. So she has her mother call information.
Sweet.
411, which we don't have anymore.
That's right.
Nope.
And her mother says, "Hello, operator. Do you have a phone number for anyone in the King family?" And so the operator goes away and comes back with a phone number of Donna and Jim Conkling, our Aunt Donna.
How would they know that? How would
So
she
here's
know
the
that?
thing.
Yeah.
She would have
fans.
She would have to be a fan as well, because non-fans wouldn't know that King isn't really our name. Sorry to break it to you.
Well, it isn't all of our last names, our real last names.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So she can, well, I have Joe King or, Susan King. It was like, well, how about Donna Conkling?
Yeah,
So her mom calls up our Aunt Donna, and they correspond, and Aunt Donna invites this sweet family down to our set, and they came over to meet me and had their little Instamatic photos, which they'd made copies of for us, when they were little kids shooting on the Mother's Day, our Mother's Day special at the MGM lot.
They came to visit while we were shooting the Mother's Day special.
And the point, let's bring it back, Cam. The point of sharing this with you, besides just the sweetness of it, is that if you folks had not enjoyed us enough to keep watching, because the network folks aren't going to keep us on the air unless you
let them know.
Let them know and are watching us, so that the ratings are worthy of us being together. We wouldn't have this connection, right? If it weren't for working together.
Not like we do now. I mean, we would have it because we always were connected by music as little children before we were on television, because of our moms.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be.
But also the genres of music. We know all the genres because of our parents, because of the show,
and because you
were watching.
You were watching. Yeah. And it has been so wonderful to have these, the internet, for this reason that I don't go into there, but
no, don't go there.
But to connect, so that we would never have known that you feel the way you do.
We wouldn't have known that you valued what we did
to this day.
Yeah.
And it is humbling, and
very humbling.
We just wanted you to know how grateful we are
for you.
So we hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, whether you were with families or friends, or at a restaurant, or frozen pizza, or
whatever
or like our friends Troy and Holly, who had no electricity, so they made lasagna in the fireplace or something.
Did they really?
They did.
Wow, there you go. So thank you so much, and have a wonderful rest of your Thanksgiving break, and Merry Christmas!
He's going to be the first to wish you Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Bye!